comes to us, a scrapper from Scranton, Pennsylvania. Please welcome Watlini Young. And his opponent fighting out the red corner. He's wearing a red with blue and white trunks. He weighed in at a fit fighting and ready 137 3/4 pounds. Undefeated in his young career. A perfect 2-0. Both victories coming by way of knockout, and he's being called the next great one. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former Olympic Games participant from Caguas, Puerto Rico, Miguel Cotto.
Miguel, let's go. Good evening, gentlemen. This is my commands at all times. Let's touch up and have a good, clean fight. Good job.
Final instructions from referee Jim Santa. We are here to witness the further development of Miguel Cotto of Puerto Rico, 20 years old. This is his third professional fight. And they're calling him the next great one, perhaps in reference to Felix Trinidad of Puerto Rico. A lot of pressure on this young man, but he does have tremendous skills, as we've seen in the first two fights of his professional career. He's taking on Watlini Young, also known as Kimmy Young, out of Scranton, Pennsylvania. And Cotto is a big, rangy fighter with a lot of speed, a lot of power, and a very patient fighter. For 4 years, he was known as the best amateur in Puerto Rico, a member of the Puerto Rican Olympic team. In 1997, Cotto in the blue trunks won a bronze medal in the Central American tournament in Mexico City, then a gold medal in the regional tournament in Colombia. Got great credentials coming in. He's working behind the jab right now. You can see he has tremendous stand-up, straightforward boxing skills. Young keeping his hands kind of wide there, which will probably leave him very vulnerable. This is scheduled for 4 rounds of lightweight action. Miguel Cotto of Puerto Rico, a large contingent of Puerto Ricans here in New York City, of course, and they came out to see him tonight. Also, they'll see another fighter tonight from Puerto Rico. Mr. Young trying to work behind his jab a little bit, then he covers up there. Cotto not doing much in this first round, except showing a lot of patience, a lot of ring gentlemanship, because he knows what he's doing in there till he tests the waters of his opponent tonight. His first fight professionally was in February 23rd of this year against Jason Duche. It went 1 round. He knocked him out. And then in March, we saw him against Jacob Godinez. That one went 2 rounds before Cotto knocked him out. And that was in Fort Worth. Cotto goes downstairs a little bit. Young is leaving himself wide open with some of his punches, and he's probably going to pay for that before this is over with, as the referee Jim Santa steps in. Good footwork, good form. Everyone tells us that Cotto has the entire package, just a matter of him getting enough professional fights against better and better competition as he works his way up through the lightweight ranks. Nice flicking jab. It's starting to do some damage. Young trying to talk to himself a little bit, but he has no answer for this kind of speed he's looking at. Tremendous speed from Cotto. So far, just working basically behind his jab. Tried a little uppercut there that missed just below the chin of Kimmy Young. Final 10 seconds for the first round. Winding down.
Good job.
So there you have it. Miguel Cotto coming out, trying to get a little work in as he begins his professional career. He began to fight, there you see in his corner, always Evangelista Cotto, his father. Cotto began to fight at a very young age, following the family tradition for his father, uncle, brother, and cousin. And they had taken the same path before him, and boxing is a family business in the Cotto. And listen to the corner now, the instructions.
Right hand, left hook. Sit back. When he fights on the inside, rip that right uppercut, left hook. You got to go underneath with this kid. Over the top's no good. Uppercut, hook. Come on.
Well, that's Young's corner telling him to try to go underneath and try to put pressure on Cotto. Easier said than done when he's up against such boxing skills, fast hands, quick movement. Cotto has it all, and he has honed it very patiently as the best amateur in Puerto Rico. Now Young tries to impose his will a little bit, but he had to pay for it as he tasted that jab once again. Very hard flicking jab. Cotto working off his left hand almost exclusively as he tries a right hand there, and Young tries an uppercut inside. His corner told him to try to go up inside, and now Young is throwing wildly at Cotto, and they get into a clinch down low, kind of a tackle. But Young was really determined to try to unload there for a few seconds. Now he's covering up. But if he leaves himself wide open, he might face a very strong right hand that Cotto's been waiting to throw. As you see him holding it up against the side of his head there, as he has it cocked and ready in case he needs it. Cotto began to be noticed about 4 years ago, but patiently wanted to make the Olympic team in Puerto Rico and did. And now he's just beginning a professional career. This is his third fight of this year. But he's not green in the ring by any stretch of the imagination. His amateur record was 95-23, so well over 100 fights as an amateur. Young trying to go downstairs somewhere. I don't know quite. There's a good left to the chin of. Now the ref steps in. Young got a tag with a left. Slight uppercut from Cotto. Cotto continues to press forward. Young tries to counter a good body punch there from Cotto, and a nice little right uppercut as Young is leaning in with his head, which is providing a very hittable target for Cotto. When Young opens up, he throws too far to the outside, which leaves himself wide open for Cotto to step in. And the referee steps in once again and pulls him off, warning about low blows and too much roughhousing in there. Cotto working the body off the left hook, very nice. Little uppercut that Young tried. He has been able to try to sneak that in there. He did land one earlier, but Cotto doesn't seem to be bothered by it. Continues to work deliberately, taking what's given. Young is not able to initiate anything. He gets tagged with another hard jab there. He's taking a lot of hard punches down to the right rib cage too. Right inside. Cotto likes to work inside like that if he can work the body up and down. There's another one right on the belt line. Young seems to be tiring a little bit. Final 5 seconds. That is the rule in New York. They have you a 5-second warning toward the end of the round. Different rules for different states. Cotto getting a little more work in his third professional fight than he got in the first two. And that's what they want to do. They want him to get more work against stronger and stronger opponents, because someday the day will come when he'll have to show what he's got as a professional. Let's take a look at some of the action from round two here. And you see Young back on his heels a little bit and gets caught with that left hook inside, a short left hook, and he tries the uppercut again. He's been trying that punch to try to sneak in below the radar of Cotto, because he can't go straight at him because he has to pay too heavy of a price. So his corner was trying to get him to go in and try some sneaky little uppercuts, but so far the most effective punches have been thrown by the young man from Puerto Rico. Some more of the work inside. There's that left, that hard left that landed right on the chin of Kimmy Young. We're in the third round of the scheduled 4-round lightweight action. You're getting a look, if you haven't seen him before, at Miguel Cotto of Puerto Rico, considered for about 4 years the best amateur